Alright guys, for my own project, I made up my own myth, and I'm just gonna read it to you guys. So, in an alternate universe on a planet named Zena, there was a mage king named Caesar. Caesar was a mage king who ruled the magical kingdom of Titan. The Titan kingdom had 8 squads who helped defend this kingdom. Although Caesar was the strongest mage in the whole kingdom, which is someone who has the ability to use magic, his squad captains weren't as far from him. They could rival Caesar in strength, but they didn't have the battle IQ and the knowledge that Caesar had. In a city located about 50 miles away from the kingdom lived these two brothers, Liu and Laku. This kingdom is known for everyone having magical powers, some more than others, but Laku had extreme potential when it came to magical powers, as others who lived near him experienced it firsthand. On the other hand, Leo showed no signs of magical powers. He and others had no reason as to why he liked these magical powers. It's something that they had no knowledge of. Like, they didn't know why he didn't have these magical powers. Despite having no magical powers, he wanted to work his hardest so that one day he could become the Mage King of the Titan Kingdom. As one day, Leo was roaming around his city, or his town, he found a hole in the ground which had a ladder that led straight to the bottom. Now, being a curious person as he is, he goes down the ladder and walks down this cave that he just encountered. So he goes down and he sees a cave. At the end of this cave, he sees a rusty black sword that was lit up by some torches. Thinking it was cool, he took the sword with him back to his house. What is this sword? Could it help fulfill my destiny and my dreams? Could it hold magical powers within it? Could it bring the magical powers within me out? Asked Liu. With this sword, he thought he could take it with him to the mage's exam. And the mage's exam being an exam that people from the kingdom take for a chance of joining one of the 8 squads. Liu and Laku would then train with each other day after day as they both aspire to become the next mage's king of the kingdom. They formed a friendly rivalry to see who may become the mage king first, in hopes that this rivalry would continue to push them to achieve their goals. Let's see who can become the Mage King first, said Liu. You know it's going to be me, right? Said Laku. Well, we'll see. I will outwork you, for sure. A month has passed since they've started their friendly rivalry, and they are preparing to leave for the mage's exam. As they arrive at the exam, Liu is instantly looked down upon by all the other attendees, as he lacks that magical power that everyone else had. And some even make fun of him, because magical power, you are able to see how much another person has, like, within them. You're able to see their potential. And when they saw Liu, they thought he has no potential. So as the exam goes, everyone is excelling, but Liu is struggling to make a statement to the captains. The captains are watching Liu's every move, and they're thinking that he isn't eligible to join any of the squads. Well, until the final part of the exam at least, which consisted of a one-on-one battle against another attendee. This is where he was able to use his newly found sword. He was able to find out that that sword is actually anti-magic and is able to erase all types of magic. This ability has not been seen in the kingdom ever, and it instantly grabbed the attention of all the squad captains. What is this ability? I've never seen anything like it, said one of the captains of the middle rank squads. Is that the ability to erase magic? The top rank captain said. But as the top rank captain looked, he looked worried as he expressed this statement. Lako, on the other hand, passed the exam, and every squad wanted him. His magic level was like no other and was praised for his magic. Lako was selected to the top squad, and Leo was selected to the lowest rank squad, because although he had that anti-magic, he didn't have anything else to accompany it. There has been speculation that the squad that Lako was selected to, which being the highest ranked squad, their captain was a traitor, hoping to destroy the kingdom. This was discovered to be true, and Mage King Caesar becomes aware of this, and this leads to a battle between the captains of the top ranked squad and the Mage King Caesar. So the rumors were true? How could you betray the kingdom? Expressed King Caesar. It's not your fault, Caesar. I loved you with all my love, but this must be done. This ugly kingdom must vanquish, screamed Light. Light, so you were the one causing violence among the kingdom and causing trouble towards my squads? Asked King Caesar. Yes, and I am so deeply sorry for what's about to happen, said Light. No, I am sorry for what's about to happen to you. You must atone for your sins and pay for your sins, screamed King Caesar. With the power of lightning, Squad Leader Light sends a piercing lightning bolt towards Mage King Caesar. Mage King Caesar, having the power being faster than time, he easily avoids this. Light knows that he would have to unleash all his power to kill Caesar, so he sends 100 lightning bolts towards Caesar at the speed of light, and strikes King Caesar in his chest, wounding him, and which ultimately led to his death. Liu, although devastated by the news of the Mage King's death, also used this opportunity as a way to climb up in ranks in hopes to be the next Mage King. His squad thought he wasn't ready to challenge Light, but Liu himself was determined to defeat him and become the new Mage King. He went on an adventure to find him, and he found him at his hometown village. He discovered that Light had killed his father, and upon discovering this, Liu goes into rage. A demon had popped out of him, explaining why he had no magical powers. He had a demon living inside of him. With the assistance of the demon, he was able to fly, expand his sword, and travel at very high speeds. This allowed him to strike Light with his anti-magic sword the same way Light killed King Caesar. Not only did the anti-magic pour into Light, but the sword was deeply, deeply in Light's chest, and that would end up killing him. This gained the respect of all other squad captains, and they all voted for him. They all voted for him to be the next Mage King. But his demon that lived inside of him worried the other squads, but he promised that he could keep it under control, just like he did in the fight with Light. Laco was extremely proud of Liu, and Liu voted Laco to be the vice president of the kingdom, one step down from the king. Soon after reaching this power, Liu went back to his hometown and did major reinventions and gave them things that they didn't have before. What was once a poor town was now a rich town, and the people now have everything that they could have ever asked for. They now have a school, which they didn't have. They have a fountain of water, which is easily accessible instead of having to walk all the way up to a river or lake. And now they have easy accessible shops in the town with good prices that can be used to purchase goods that they need to live. Laco, on the other hand, continued training and hopes to one day also be in the same position of power that Liu is in. He didn't let Liu being the Mage King stop him from training, and he really wanted to become one and didn't let their rivalry end there. With Liu in power and setting up his hometown for success, he also had to make time for his father. He held a funeral for his father, and his father raised him to be the determined man he is today. With everyone in tears, they all remembered his father as a great, caring, and loving person. From here on out, Liu ruled the Titan Kingdom for years to come, protecting the Titan Kingdom and giving the people what they want, and giving them the happy life that they've always aspired.